Welcome to my BARLATES Body Blitz workout of 5 best hip exercises. For this workout, all you will need is an exercise mat and a sturdy chair to hold on to. The way it's going to work is that there's 5 exercises repeated on each side, and they'll go for 1 minute each. There'll be a 10-second rest period between each exercise where I'll demonstrate what the next exercise is, and I'll let you know when to go. Okay, let's get started. The first exercise is a curtsy behind to a leg raise. Okay, so starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep curtsy behind, leg raise. So make sure when you're raising, you're really concentrating on getting that outer thigh to the ceiling, and you're squeezing that whole hip area. So it's a really nice deep curtsy lunge behind, and then you're kicking your leg up to the side, pointing through that toe, keeping your body really nice and aligned, down and side. We're keeping the pace fast here so that you're also getting a bit of a cardio factor. Keep going, there's only 20 more seconds to go. Down and kick. Down, extend long through that leg, point through the toe, breathing deeply. You should feel it in that opposite hip as well. Keep it nice and high, breathing through the pain. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Now we're not going to switch sides until we've done all the exercises. Come into a plie position, come right down, up on your toes. Starting now, we're tucking to one side. You're just tucking your hip forward to that one side. So you're actually feeling the tension building in the front of your hip and your thigh there. It's like you're trying to tuck your hip in line with that knee. Breathing through the pain. Try and stay low in your plie. Tempting to come up there. And tuck. Really think about stretching. That's what we're doing. We're strengthening, but we're also stretching through that hip. Not much longer to go. Stay low, stay really high on your tippy toes. And just to the one side. Center tuck, tuck. Go for it. 10 more seconds. Breathing deeply. Stay down there. We're going to hit the floor next. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, coming down onto all fours. In 5 seconds, we'll be starting the next exercise. Leg out to the side. Starting now. Raise. In, out, down. In, out, down. Make sure your shoulders are aligned. Both fingertips are facing the front. Up, in, out, down. So you, once again, make sure you're leading with your outer thigh here. That's what's going to engage that hip. Your inner thigh is facing the floor. You're trying not to arch or curve your back, keeping it nice and flat in that tabletop position, and really extending long through that leg, pointing that toe, breathing. Don't strain through your upper body. Try and keep your neck long, look straight ahead. I know it's a fast pace. If it's too fast, just slow it down a bit. 15 seconds to go. So you should really be feeling this now. In and down. Just another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, next exercise is in the same tabletop position in an attitude, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're pulsing up. So you can see my toe is slightly higher than my knee, and I'm pulsing up at the top of the movement. So I'm lifting my leg as high as I can and then pulsing up from there. You should really feel that in the outside of your hip and your glute. So you're keeping your leg up and you are leading with that outer thigh again. Make sure your upper body is still nice and aligned. Pulsing up. Really burning out that hip. The other supporting leg should be feeling it too. Keep your tummy in tight. Looking down at the floor so your neck doesn't jar. Breathing through it. Keep pulsing up. Try not to let that leg drop. Not much longer. You can do this. 15 seconds to go. Just pulse. Think of the results. Think of those nice toned hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The next one you can either do on your knees or on your toes. It's in the plank position. And we're going to sweep our leg to the front and to the back, starting now. Forward and back. This is what it looks like on the toes. If you find that you can concentrate on the exercise better, on the knees, then just come down on your knees. I want you to keep your leg up and sweep from the back to the front. If you can come up on your toes and keep proper form, then do so. Back to the front. I'm actually going to do it on my knees because I find I feel it more in the hips. So sweeping, pointing your toes away so that your leg is really nice and long, and making sure you keep it up. So you're keeping your leg with the inner thigh facing the floor the entire time. Don't rotate your knee out. I know it's tempting to rotate down or up. Keep it nice and straight as if you're brushing across the top of a table. I know that's a weird analogy, but you get what I mean. Forward and back. Keeping it up for 10. Not many more. Breathing deep. 5. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Now we're doing the whole thing again on the other side. So standing up. Now we want to move our chair to the other side. I've given you a little bit more than 10 seconds here. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Curtsy and raise. Curtsy, raise. Okay, so nice and composed. Deep in your curtsy. If you can actually touch your knee to the ground, awesome. If not, then just keep challenging yourself. Do it as low as you can and kick that leg up as high as you can, leading with your outer thigh. Breathing through it. Really starting to feel the heart rate creeping up with all these lunges. Down and kick. Down and kick. If you need to slow it down a little bit, then do so. I'd rather you have perfect form. Make sure your knees aren't jutting out over your toes either. Need a wide stance here. Keep going, 10 seconds. Really starting to feel this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Coming back into that wide plie position. Up on your toes. Starting now, tuck your hip to that other side. So it's center and tuck, tuck. This might seem like a bit of an awkward movement to start off with, but just think about stretching and strengthening through that hip flexor, stretching through that thigh and the top of that hip. Really trying to stretch it out as hard as you can, tucking. So center and side. Stay down low. Breathing. Nice flat back. Tummy's pulled in. Not much longer to go. Breathing through it. Just tuck. 10 seconds to go. Then we're done with this exercise, unless you decide to do the circuit again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Coming down into that tabletop position. We're going to bring our leg out to the side, starting in 3, 2, 1. Raise, in, out, down. In, out, down. So making sure that your upper body is really nicely aligned here. Keeping your toe pointed at all times. And really making sure that you're stable, that your weight is balanced between your supporting leg and your hands. Looking down at the ground, not jarring your neck, out and down. Still 30 seconds to go. Keep your leg up high at the top of the movement. Extending long. Staying less and less now, as I'm starting to really feel this. Making sure your outer thigh is facing the top all times. Don't rotate through the knee. 15 seconds. Breathing deep. Tummy's in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. In that attitude position, starting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pulsing up. So pulsing up with your toe higher than your knee, turning your hip out, pulsing up with your outer thigh, keeping your back nice and flat, looking down at the ground, relaxing through your neck, tummy's in, and pulse. Pulsing high, really feeling that in the outer hip, in the glutes, tension building. The fast pace really means there's no relief for that poor hip. But think about how nice and chiseled you're going to get doing these exercises. In just 10 more seconds, you can do this. Pulsing up, keep your knee up high. Don't drop it. Don't cheat yourself here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then once again, coming in that position where we're going to swing our leg to the front in 3, 2, 1. Swinging front and back, keeping that leg up, keeping it high. Front and back. Once you see the exercise, look towards your front of your mat. Don't jar your neck. Keep your tummy pulled in. This is the last exercise in this circuit. So really give it all you've got. Keep your shoulders away from your ears and kick out and back in. That stabilizing glute is really feeling it now. Nice sweeping motion. Deep breaths. Try not to fail. Last exercise. Keep going. You can do it. 12 more seconds. Don't let the leg drop. The last few is what counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ouch. Awesome job. So rewind, do it again if you dare. Otherwise, you can always mix and match it with one of my other 5 best exercises circuits and get a total body workout. I enjoyed working out with you and I hope to see you again soon.